legendary on the field. Kind of drip is a skill.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Cleveland Browns. Here's the Australian-born punter Mitch Wishnowsky to get things going. And we are underway from Santa Clara.
That's just the start, baby!
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Browns take over 1st and 10.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. First carry for Nick Chubb. 5 yards on the game's first play. 2nd down.
Javon Kinlaw on the tackle.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. He takes this one across the 35 to the 36. A gain of about 4. Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They run. Chubb. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Yards on the pickup. And this is 3rd down.
They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They run for it with Hunt. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. He'll get this one underneath to Hunt. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. From the gun, Mayfield. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. Nice pickup for a first down.
And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7.
The tackle made at the 3-yard line. It's a gain of 7.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably doing it.
And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb taking it in. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive.
For the extra point.
Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now, flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Garoppolo. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. Touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert, 68 yards. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
These two teams all tied after one.
Tied 7-7.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Johnson. A gain of 6 on the play. And
from the shotgun, it's Mayfield.
3rd.
And a throw there going to be incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Mayfield able to find Hunt out of the backfield. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 more yards there and another first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up
Mayfield to throw it. He'll leave it for Hunt, complete. And he gets it down to the 32. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
The Pro Bowl corner, Jason Verrett on the tackle. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
The Browns first down.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
It's third down.
On third down, it's Nick Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
Touchdown.
Nick Chubb with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns have taken the lead.
Extra point.
Not a bad start for him. 2 drives for the offense, 2 rushing TDs.
Almost like he's in the percussion section in the band, isn't it? Got a little oomph, right? Got a little crash, got a little bang. He's got it all as he gets to the end zone. Second rushing touchdown, as you noted, on 2 drives. He's off to a terrific start.
Okay, you ready? Wait for it. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield. I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great, let's go for the end zone. If not, settle for a field goal. Looks like they can try to hit pay dirt. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. From the 24, Garoppolo into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And to the 12, that's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. He's at the 30. 10.
I'm going to show you, man.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham. 88 yards. And the Browns were able to strike quickly for 6. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Here's Richie James on the return. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
On the return, the Niners take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And you're under a minute to go in the half. A first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Garoppolo to try again on second down. And boy, that one drops incomplete. Action sooner, it may have been a fumble. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. This time they stay on the ground. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. A bit of a surprise. They're going for it with 2 ticks remaining. No sign of the field goal unit. Final play of the half, Mayfield. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. Now James returning. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
On the return, the Niners take over first and
the San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that. Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
at the 38-yard line.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Coleman has it here right side. 7 yards on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
Coleman. It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3 at the 45-yard line.
From the gun, a run with Mostert. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Hey, gun. Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. Get the ball. Switch.
Now Mostert. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Myles Garrett showing that athleticism as he gets in to make the play. From midfield, here's Garoppolo. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8. And again, it's Chubb. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. On third down, Mayfield. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks.
An 8-yard pickup.
It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Mayfield on first down. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Beckham Jr.
A good pickup there, a 22.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Back now here in Santa Clara. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is second and less than a yard. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
And the Browns first down.
That is so stupid.
They toss it left side to Chubb, and able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
Brandon, I got to think this offensive line is getting some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
Yeah, nobody eats that shit
anyway. For the first down.
I don't know who actually.
It'll be a gain of 4. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks.
First down, Cleveland.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. A loss of 1, now a loss of 2, and they're staring at a 3rd and 13. So 1st and 2nd down went the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. To throw, Mayfield. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, being rightly cautious with that lead here in the 2nd half. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Oh my God!
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. Look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Hey, gun. I got this.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
3-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
What are you doing?
They'll run again with Hunt. And a short gain there is only to about the 24.
Stay loose. Stay loose.
Well, I got to stop. I don't even hear nothing. Stop.
And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
You're making a mess. You're going to get me. No. Oh, nigga, I'm going to tell you that she did. She going to do that.
You stand back with me! Boom!
And that'll set him back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. On the counter, Hunt. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
And all our hard-working crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long from Santa Clara.
It's like 20, and then it just goes to 21.
You just sound stupid.
Football is a stupid sport. It's for stupid. I mean, not for stupid people. Football is a stupid sport. The best sport.
If you know how to count, you would have seen that it went from 14 to 20 to 21.
I was kidding about that. I don't know why you're still on that. But sports are stupid. People are always people that need.
What?